Back to the Virgo channel. My name is Laura. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to do a general message for Virgo. Know that energy is fluid. Roles can be reversed. Always interpret the message as it best resonates with you. Also know on this channel, I like to dive deep within the reading. So I do look at everything, but we take time to look at the spiritual blocks, the shadows, see how they play it as karmic themes. This will allow you to see why everything's playing out the way that it is, why you're attracting who you're attracting, and what you could possibly do to shape shift the energy. Now, anything of any importance or relevance to the channel you can find in the descriptions box, including the word of the video. And the word of the video is always on the first card that I pull out, and it's the underlining energy that tells me why everyone's doing what they're doing. Sometimes I pull two cards. Lately, I have been, but you only have to write one word in your comment bar if you want to enter into winning that free reading. All free readings, by the way, are done live. Yes, they're done live. So they're not done where you get a private link or anything like that. You get your link to the actual live stream. So if you want your reading private, you have to send me your questions the day before. I believe in spiritual law, which is what's best for everyone. You get a free reading. I get to expose the channel, and anyone that's in alignment with your reading or resonates with the reading is going to benefit. All right, especially since these are shadow readings. Okay, the word of the video is powerless, powerless. We're going to pull one more from my deck, the Psychic Soul Healer Oracle deck. Okay, let's see. Powerless and fanatical, fanatical. Well, I feel like you're in separation from someone right now that acts as if they're powerless. And they act as if they're powerless because they're surrounded by people that really are acting over the top, acting like, again, so I feel like you're dealing with someone that's very insecure, someone that does want to come towards you. I do feel like they do, but they are, again, they've given up their power. So this is why they feel powerless, and they are because they're being dominated by their environment. So that's the underlining energy. We're going to take a peek and see actually what happened when you were dealing with this person first. When you were dealing with this person, again, they always acted like their mind was somewhere else, that they were always distracted. And part of that was because, not just because I feel like the loyalty was with someone else. The loyalty was connected to other people, not maybe not even one person, maybe not just a karmic, but people that are connected. So I feel like maybe you are in connection with somebody that was either married to, they were married to someone that was important. So this person actually acted as if they were family, and they have connections to your person's family. So part of it is they acted distracted because emotionally they were trying not to get that deep with you, but then also loyalty. And also, they're not happy. And so, when a person again acts as if they're powerless, they, they're stuck in a place that they don't want to be. So this person has opted to drink or to do something that keeps them in a place of being powerless, because since they feel like they can't do anything, they're addictions. And so I feel like that's really this energy of being distracted, like checking out of reality, meaning not paying attention to what's actually going on, giving up their energy, where they did that also when they were with you. So they were there, but not there. So meaning they were with you, but they weren't with you, meaning body and mind were with you, but you could always feel like their mind was on something else. I feel like their mind was on the fact that they could not really be in a relationship with you. They wanted to be in a relationship, but they couldn't. Again, and so there was also a sense of, you having expectations of what you want out of a relationship, and this person wasn't meeting your needs. Obviously, if they're distracted and their loyalty is going to somebody else, right? Yeah, where instead of this person acting insecure though, and actually being open and honest, telling you, hey, I'm in a situationship that I don't really want to be in, but right now I need to give my loyalty to them and not to you. Instead, they held back, they acted superior, they hiding behind their material things. I feel like is how they acted superior. Like, look at the nice car I drive, look at all the money that I have, look at the life that I live. But the life that they were living, they're not happy. They don't want to be there. So in that situation, because again, they weren't actually, when they were with this person, they're not with this person. They were checked out the whole time. And when they were with you, they weren't really with you either because they couldn't be in either place. So of course you're like, you had expectations of what you wanted the relationship to look like, but then, like I said, this person couldn't deliver. So instead, what they chose to do was act superior. Like, I don't really have to do that for you. Like, almost like they were too good to do it for you, where really they were like trying to deceive, which is how can I be in two places at one time? How can I have my cake and eat it too, almost? Because I don't feel like this person wants to give up their power with the people that they're surrounded by, but they can't live in two worlds at one time. So again, they were always trying to get you to give them energy, try to get you to be comfortable around them, but without giving anything, which is sounds crazy. But I feel like this person has been connected to someone that they really haven't been giving that much to for a long time. The only difference is the person that they are surrounded by holds all the power. That's why they feel powerless. So they might hold on to the finances. They might hold on to, again, just things, and being that it's like, well, you're like, now this person like is like they are like, I can't come to you, I'm powerless, but they really can. Everybody has choice, but they would have to choose. There's a sense that this person didn't want to choose back then. Yeah, and so again, but they would be self-righteous towards you. And so a way that they would be self-righteous is they would try to gaslight, they would try to again make it like it wasn't really that big of a deal that this person was there. I feel like that for some, like, yeah, I'm in a situationship, but my situationship, I have free reign, free control. The person that is I'm the person that's in charge, where they are not the person that's in charge. The person that, again, they're connected to is in charge. They wanted you to think that at any given time that they could leave, that that was their life. That's not their life. Like I said, they were deceiving you. They were deceiving you by acting superior when really that's not really who they are. They're connected to somebody. They're connected to someone that has a lot of control that's over the top. I feel like not just over the top where they're like fanatical when it comes to like control issues, but I feel like also like the way that they dress, the things that they have, like it's almost like the person has a lot of money. They're really flashy. There's a sense that they're elite, even though they're not elite, because just because you have money doesn't mean that you're elite. But again, there was a sense of that. So your person feels powerless because, again, they wanted to be, they're seeing that they can't be in two places at one time. They can't be hold on to that karmic and sponge off the karmic and then also be with you, right? And actually give you what they're getting from the karmic. They actually don't have anything except for whatever the karmic has. And this is how the karmic has full control. Like it's an over the top situation. That's really what it is. You feel like it's a that this person has absolutely no control, but they do. Like I said, they would have to give up the lifestyle, they would have to walk away. Yeah, like instead, this chose to like keep you like isolated from everything, but understand right now how they're dealing with you is that they're in isolation because what are they going to say to you? They're hoping that you would reach out to them. They're trying to use time and distance as a way to manipulate you. So it's almost like they went into hiding. And it's almost because, listen, the karmic is like knows all about this person. So they're like, I'm not gonna like give you anything. I'm not gonna let you leave either. I'm gonna hold on every which way. And I'm going to manipulate you to get what I want. And I'm going to also make sure that you can't being in isolation because I'm watching you. So again, your person knows I'm in isolation because this person's watching me. If I leave, there's going to be consequences. And also, I can't come and give you anything. So I need you to actually reach out to me. You're not reaching out to them, which is smart. Again, so you were like, yeah, but you're not giving me attention either. You're somewhere else. Regardless that you're acting as if you're powerless. You're not powerless. Everybody has control over their life, and there's a sense of if you really cared about me, if you really loved me, you would be here. You would give me the loyalty. You're giving someone else the loyalty. Well, I feel like the karmic knows that there's other people. It's like that they've come to a place of, you're here, but you're not really here. I feel like you're checked out. And they are. They're never really with anybody. I feel like when they're with you, they were thinking about that karmic and vice versa, because this person doesn't really know how to juggle the two. And it's because they don't have their own resources. See, this person's used to juggling the karmic with other people. Thing is, you're not going for it. See, they're used to also going for lower hanging fruit of people that don't know what their worth is. You know what your worth is, and you're like, nope, you're not giving me anything. So I'm holding back. I'm not going to give you anything. Normally, they would actually have stuff to lure you in. They'd have their own money. They don't have their own money. They have nothing to give you. So they actually need you to come to them, and you're not coming to them because you're like, I already know your situation. Yeah, so it's like you withdrew all the time from me. When I was with you, you withdrew all the, where were you going? Well, you were either cheating on me or you were running around with a past lover, or again, the attention was not given to me. And I actually think that it was abuse after a while because in order for you to keep up your lies, you had to gaslight me. You had to lie. You had to leave information out. And I don't want to be in a third party situation. I don't want that people to perceive me as I'm that type of a person. This person, like again, was hoping that they could actually like hold on to both of you, is what I feel like. So again, they tried to stonewall you again because they're like, well, I have no control because this karmic has full control over me. However, I'm going to again stonewall you in hopes to scare you, to punish you for not talking to me, which is a big gaslight, like I said, but you knew it. And what you felt like is, oh, you have time for everything else. You want to act like you're big boss person, big important person, that you got time for everybody else, but you don't have time for me. You don't give me attention, which was another way, again, for them to trigger you to be like, I want you to chase me. I want you to give to me because I can't give you anything. I can't give you anything because I'm powerless because somebody else has control over me. That's what they want you to think. So you're like, what the hell's the point? And what are they doing now? Well, let's take a peek and see, um, like I said, what it is, what they plan on doing, if they're planning on doing anything. I mean, it looks like right now that they really feel like they can't do anything. Are they going to do anything? I feel like you are gonna get contact from this person. You are gonna get contact from this person, but it's almost like it's because they don't want to receive any karma, meaning that you walk away from them. It's almost like they know, and it's almost like they're seeing you different. Now, again, they're connected to someone that's really flashy, that has like a lot of money, that has things where I feel like they're like get to ride that lifestyle because they're with that person. So the karma is that they're going to wind up losing everything from this this person again that they're connected to, because the person that they're connected to is like, I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting anything. Yeah, moving on. So again, once that so I'm feeling as if this person that you're connected to is actually waiting for the karmic who's fanatical to flip out and be the one that actually cuts the cord that ends the relationship so that they can actually move on. That's like they want it to be the end of a cycle. They want it to be yeah, cycle complete. They're like, I'm going to like hold back. I'm not going to. I'm gonna, yes, I know I'm gonna get a lot of bad karma for this, but I don't want to end things. I want the karmic to do, and I want the karmic to do it because they're not really gonna mean it. See, they get mad all the time. But I will make them think that it's the end of a cycle because I will run to you. I will act like I am transformed, again, transformation, but I'm not really, again, this person is strategizing. They've been with this karmic for a long time. And I feel like the karmic is tired. Like they don't have unconditional love for this person anymore because your person, it just makes everything a problem. It's a hassle to deal with them. So your person is like, I don't really want to change. So how can I get what I want? So a lot of times, your person's held back. A lot of times, they've gotten what they wanted by manipulated by playing games. So they want the karmic to do it, where they again receive the karma so that it's like they'll be like, yeah, it's the end of a cycle. I'm going to come back to you and act as if I'm transformed. But I'm not really transformed because that karmic is not really going to want to keep it like want it ended. No, if anything, that's when they feel like they're going to be able to like celebrate because this has happened before where they're with the karmic, they claim that they don't want to be with the karmic, they don't, but they actually do. They're comfortable with that karmic. They're just not attracted to the karmic. They're actually bored with the karmic. And they're bored with the karmic mainly because the karmic is like, I own your life. I don't trust you. And I know what you're going to do. So your person's like holding back from the karmic deliberately so that they again are saying, that's it. I don't want it. That karmic actually ends it with them, which has happened before, but that doesn't mean anything because I feel like they've been in a connection for a long time. That's when they're going to reach out to you and act again. They're going to act and they're going to declare that they actually have feelings for you, that they, going to tell you how they feel. But the problem is that connection isn't fully closed out. They're going to act as if they've gone through a transformation. However, they haven't gone through again a transformation. It's again, you're going to think because they come to you and they speak a truth, that they tell you how they feel, that they're this changed person. But really, what it is it's like they're trying to hold it to get this connection together. They're trying to shape shift. Okay, that's what they're trying to do. And the reason why is because they didn't close out this cycle properly. What they're doing is they're like, okay, I want you to end it so I don't look like the bad guy. And also because you're going to say it out of anger. And it knows that the karmic says things out of anger that they don't really mean it. But that gives your person, and I don't even want to call them your person, this person enough time to come to you and, tell you, oh, I have feelings for you, to make their declaration, act as if they've changed when they've really like a shapeshifter, they really haven't changed. Again, the karmic knows that this person everywhere where they go is that they create a lot of hassle, that they create a lot of hassle. Where is that? That's not hassle. This is empty nest. Um, but it's almost like they're going to pretend that it's a new beginning when it's really a final ending. Okay, that's really what it is. It's like this person everywhere where they go, like I said, acts as it's a hassle. They create a big mess, like a lot of drama. And it's because they're so selfish. Like again, in the beginning, this person thought that they were going to have both of you. Now there's a sense of, all right, I'm not going to really be able to have both of you at the same time. So how can I still get what I want? See, this person thinks that they can strategize, and the karmic knows all about this person. My issue is that at the end of the day, the karmic always goes back to this person. So it's almost like your person's like, well, I can still get what I want because if I run to you, Virgo, well, my person, the karmic, well, they're going to come looking for me eventually. They're going to come looking for me. And when they do, there's going to be consequences, not really for me, because they'll be afraid that they're going to lose me. So again, there'll be consequences for you. Yeah. Again, created a lot of heated, right? A lot of like fierce energy, a lot of um, where they're going to come to you with passion, but really, again, the heated energy is really, and the sparks that fly are not really from you and this person. It's because the karmic is right behind them. And that's really what I feel. It's good that like there will be a really big heated talk, and it's going to be where you look bad, and it's almost like your person is willing to take this chance because they feel like they have choices. Okay, there it's like almost like a flip of the coin. They're like they can't decide who they want to be with. This is the issue. So it's almost like whoever whoever fights harder, like they're almost trying to put you in like a third party situation again after you walked away because that there was a third party. So almost like this person's not happy at the fact that you walked away. It's almost like, who the hell are you to walk away from me? And so understand the karmic that they're attached to has full power over them. So they're like feel powerless and they don't like to feel that way. So this person, like I said, thought that they were going to be with you for passion. You don't want to be with this person for passion. So it's again, you escape their karma. And this person doesn't like it because it's like now they're stuck again with the karmic that has full control over them. And that is a problem because it diminishes this person's libido. They don't feel like enough of a man or they don't feel enough of a woman. They're not living, someone has control over their life. They don't really want to live that life. They would rather, again, have a passionate life, but they like the security, they like the money, they like what that karmic has to offer. Yeah, but it's again, there's a sense where they feel like they want the good stuff. They want to elevate their mood. There's a sense of, satisfaction that they feel like they would get from this situation. And because again, they like the romance and they would create romance with you, but there's a sense of where this is all about them like getting their needs met. It's again them about elevating their mood. Again, pretending that it's love. It's a form of love, but it's more of lust. And it's more, again, it's going to create a lot of drama, a lot of craziness. And this person knows exactly what they do because it's not like they've been with this karmic for a day. They've been with this karmic for a long time. They just can't figure out who they want to be with. Do I want the money or do I want that chemistry, that passion? Do I want the money or do I want that passion? Meanwhile, I feel like at one time they had passion with that karmic, but it's again due to the controlling nature of the karmic and the fact that your person is like, well, I've lost my libido because of it. I'm not attracted anymore. The karmic knows this. They're mad. Any person that this person runs to would hear it again. And there's a sense of that again that when they come into your life, things are happening in your life. But what they want is they see this as a conquest. They want to almost overthrow. They want to be the winner of this situation. They see you moving forward and having a successful life as as you being the winner, right? You walked away from them. They don't like that. It's again, so this is actually triggered their ego. Now, remember, dysfunction goes to dysfunction. So they are in a connection with somebody that's dysfunctional and they're in a power struggle right now. So there's a sense that this person that's connected to you is like trying to create another power struggle with you and them, and almost to create a triangle because there's a sense of they don't really know who they want to be with. They have passion for you, but they like the lifestyle that somebody else gives. Now, they haven't given you enough time to know whether or not they would like the lifestyle with you, but there's a sense that they don't want to really give up. They don't really want to give up anything. Like you said, they're in a karmic contract, I feel, with that karmic, when meanwhile you feel like the world to them, okay? Like there's this spiritual connection that they've never had before, right? There's a sense of, seeing things from a higher perspective where this person is at a low vibration. But because there is this soul connection, they can feel it. And so this person thinks that they're a mastermind, right? That it's again, they're going to work smart, that they want to control the situation, and by again using romance to try to get what they want. It's again from you because, like I said, there's a sense that this person wants to have their cake and eat it too. So I don't see that changing. Like I said, this person really thinks that they're somebody that's smart. They really do. They think that they're master of everything that they, because listen, they've had the karmic doing what they've wanted, this whole time. And every time they walk away, every time they cheat, every time they do, the karmic always takes them back. So they have a distorted perception of what people will actually do for them because, again, of how over the top fanatical this karmic is. The karmic is controlling. They think about them morning, noon, and night. They eat, breathe, and shit. That you're this person that's connected to you. Believe me, they can feel when you know, this person is thinking about somebody else. Normally, they are able to like cohese, but I feel like they've gotten to a place where, they're tired. They don't feel like doing it. So what they decided to do is say, well, I'm going to control you. So if they have children, you're always going to take the child everywhere. You're not going to be able to be by yourself ever. Like I'm going to know where all your time, where all your energy goes. And there's a sense, like you said, that they hold all the money, they hold all the cards. So your person is holding back. They can't come to you because they can't give you anything. But they don't really want to like let go of that cushy lifestyle. That's why they don't leave. So that karmic really does have have everything. You know what I mean? Like in their eyes, they're just not sexually attracted. And I feel like they're like, I like you, I have a connection. So the thought of you moving forward and having a better life, that just burns their ass. So this is a very toxic person that is like, I'm not really happy in my life because someone has control over me and treats me like a little bitch. And so I'm gonna try and destroy your life almost. And I don't even know if they're conscious of it. They're just like, I want what I want. Do I know that the karmic follows me every way? Yes. So they know they're just not thinking about it. They're only thinking about their needs. So guys have to be careful, is what I'm trying to say. Don't trust this person. There's no point to even look to see, like, because we see that they're shady. So we have to say, why would you attract a person like this into your life that does not have your best interest at hand? That has feelings. I'm not saying that there wasn't a soul connection. This person has never felt that way before. They know that there would be like a lot of passion and good chemistry with you, however, like sexually, but they're not thinking about you on an emotional level at all. They're not considering your life at all. They're in a karmic contract with somebody else. And it's again, if they leave that contract, they have to start all over from nothing. So again, friendship. Whenever I see this, I always feel like that's a friend of me. That's not a real friend. Innocence, self-love, wonder, suppression, 3, 4, 5, and one more. We'll take this, misunderstood. So I feel like when you were growing up, you were a very sensitive, very innocent person, and someone used your innocence against you, your purity. And I feel like at first it was a friend that acted like a frenemy, but really wasn't. And they pretended to do so by saying that, that you misunderstood everything, that you're misunderstood, that people don't see, because I see that you already laid down your boundary. I see that you already created a boundary with this person. However, they want to come in and they want to act as if they didn't really understand that. They were going to give you a declaration, right? And they are going to approach you kind of like a friend, but they're not a friend. Again, and they think it's because, you're an innocent person. You never looked at anyone before like, oh, you're a bad person. You're a negative person. I feel like they don't think even that you would look at them that way because, that's not who you are. But really, I feel like again, this person has distorted thinking. So they're using your innocence but we're really to suppress you. That's really what this person wants to do because you've already set your boundary and said, I don't really want to be involved in this situation while you're still connected to that karmic. And you walked away from them. Now they're saying, well, I'm going to make sure that it's over. But it's not really over because unless you state, hey, I'm leaving, it's over. It's not just to create a big fight when you know eventually, well, I'm going to talk to that person again. I'm going to create a fight with them. It's going to create a lot. It's going to buy me time. I'm going to get what I want. Well, no, it's a way for them to suppress you because you're moving on. You decided to give yourself the self-love that you didn't get. I feel like, again, you grew up in an environment where you had a friend that suppressed you and they pretended that it was a misunderstanding, but it wasn't a misunderstanding. They did what they did to suppress you, to hold you back, to again ruin whatever you were creating, and it was trauma to you. But understand in the Bible it says no one can take what's yours. So even this person, they're not going to be able to take what's yours because you're giving yourself the self-love. You're not buying it. And you threw yourself into the wonders that stir up your soul. And this is what's actually taking you further away from this person. So their little plan to come in is not really going to be able to do it because you already know that there's no misunderstanding. And you've gone through this situation, like I said before, where you had a good friend, supposedly, but it was more of a frenemy, someone that, like I said, ruined an opportunity for you. And if it wasn't a friend, it was a close family member that used to act like a friend. Could be a sister, it could be a brother. Again, someone that like acted like they were your friend, doing it with love, but it wasn't. It was they wanted to pretend that it was a misunderstanding when really they were playing on your innocence. Well, this person's doing the same exact thing and it's for the same reason. It's to suppress you, it's to hold you back, it's to make you miss your opportunity, where really Spirit says, no, this time you get to see things differently. That's why reoccurring karmic cycles happen. So, yes, this was a trauma in childhood, but it's not going to be one now because instead you give yourself the self love and you again throw your energy into the wonders that fulfill you. And because of that, like I said, it takes you further away from this person. So they're not going to get what they want. They're going to stay angry because really it's almost like you moving forward like gives them anxiety. Like there's a sense of jealousy, there's a sense of anger, there's a sense because they don't really want to be controlled by this karmic. They just don't want to give up their life. And that's the issue. They thought that they were going to have their cake and eat it too. They thought that they were going to be able to have both of you. Thing is, it's like, I do believe that you gave this person the time in the beginning. And now the difference is that you're not going to give them the time because you already know who they are. So Spirit ends off with this message. And this message is inner beauty. I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Personally and physically, appearances are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. And this is how you know you're like, listen, we might have had a connection again, and that connection was more what I'm seeing is karmic because inside is not beautiful of this person. This person is a selfish person. They only care about themselves. They don't care about the karmic. They don't really care about you. They only care about what fulfilling their own needs, and they don't care how they get it. And they don't care whose life it ruins. Like I said, the karmic's wise to them. But unfortunately, the karmic is weak towards this person. So again, this person knows the game. I've run before, they always come after me. And again, that's my excuse for not following through. Well, what can I do? When really that they say that and they do that after they slept with a person. Now then the karmic has a reason to go after that person and ruin that person's life because it's like, well, you slept with my person. So it's again, this person that's connected to you hates the fact that you're moving on, hates the fact that your life looks good, hates the fact that, you, in the end, you have the last laugh because you're like, I also know who you are, that you're not that big person. Without that karmic, you have nothing. And they hate that. So they want to ruin your reputation because there's also a sense of, information about them that they don't want you to know. And since you do know, you have the potential to make them look stupid. This person cares a lot about what other people think. That's why they stay connected to the karmic as well, because it's like the money, the reputation, the this, the that. So again, Spirit's saying, is always keep your eye on the inner beauty, not the outer beauty. This person look good on the outside, but they're not good on the inside. And that you are good on the inside. And that's why you were able to get away from this situation. The universe has made sure that the karmic has put obstacles in their way. So they're like, I can't go anywhere. That's why they want you to come to them. You're like, I'm not going to you because I already know the situation. And that's why this person has anxiety because you didn't give them any control. And now you also know the difference. How can I tell the difference between someone that's good and someone that's not? It's again, Spirit says, always look for the inner beauty. This person's selfish. They are at a low vibration. So I'm going to leave that there, Virgo. If you resonated with this one, you let me know, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.